There was a tree behind the old library, tall, brittle, quiet. No one ever noticed it, really. Students rushed past it to get to class. Teachers parked their cars beneath it without looking up. Even the gardeners trimmed around its roots without ever brushing their eyes along the branches. But I saw it. I didn't mean to, not at first. I was only there because the back entrance was quieter, and my head was full that day. Heavy in ways I couldn't quite explain. It felt like something had closed inside me, like a door I hadn't meant to shut. I needed silence, not the absence of sound, but the kind that feels like a blanket on a cold day. And that's when I saw it, one single leaf, still clinging to the highest branch, while every other leaf had already surrendered to the season. It was early winter. The ground was littered with amber and copper memories, and yet there it was, defiant, trembling, holding on. I don't know why it caught me. Maybe because I understood what it felt like to hold on when everything else had already let go. Maybe because I'd been feeling like the last leaf in my own story. Out of place, unsure of my timing, stubborn in a world that kept moving without asking. I came back the next day. The leaf was still there. And the day after that, it became a quiet ritual. My secret. The tree didn't speak, but it listened. And the leaf, oh, that little stubborn leaf, it reminded me that endurance wasn't always strength, and letting go didn't always mean giving up. I think I started breathing differently around that tree, slower, softer, like it was teaching me how. And then one morning, the leaf was gone. There was no ceremony, no breeze, no sign of struggle. It had simply decided, or maybe the wind had decided for it, that it was time. I stood there longer than usual, my breath fogging in the cold air. I looked up at the bare branch and felt something I didn't expect. Peace. It didn't feel like loss. It felt like release. I imagined the leaf lying somewhere among the others, no longer alone. Part of the earth again, nourishing roots, feeding new life. Maybe I was romanticizing. Maybe it had blown away, forgotten. But something in me shifted. I realized I had been afraid to let go of things that had already fallen. People, places, expectations, the idea of who I thought I should be by now. But holding on hadn't brought them back. It had only made me tired. Sometimes we think survival is in the grip. But maybe, just maybe, healing begins in the release. That day I sat under the tree longer than I ever had. I didn't say anything. I didn't have to. And for the first time in a long while, I didn't feel like the last leaf anymore. I felt like the soil, ready.